We start on the street, make our way to the trail, and get rained on for good measure. That's how it goes sometimes. Hey, everybody, I'm your host, Chad Booth. Today on At Your Leisure, Malia Bascom and I meet up with some friends in Price, Utah, and discover a bit of history and a whole lot of writing. Then, Don Dunwell shows us the perfect day of boating, complete with pouring rain. Don't worry, it isn't the weather that makes a day on the water memorable. Finally, Terry and Susan will gamble on a good time at Casino Royale. Get ready, because AYL is next.
This is the way to start an ATV trip. Hi there, everybody, over there on the other side of the street. Welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Malia Bascom. Thanks for joining us here on At Your Leisure. We're here at Tony Basso, going to take off and explore some undiscovered hidden mines and all sorts of fun stuff.
Most people don't realize that Carbon County, Utah has a really advanced, extensive ATV trail system that incorporates the county fairgrounds and even some of the streets through the towns in the county. Part of this trip will be on legal ATV routes, and we'll be going down highways and designated streets. You can actually come down to their dealership, park your rig here, and take off and ride all over the county.
Public roads and all.
Yes, and to me, that's the perfect way to do it, because you can come here, you can park your car, unload your trailer, and take off on an ATV trip right from your store.
Absolutely. So we're just going to head straight down this main highway thoroughfare and go explore.
All right, let's go.
Well, one of the cool things about this kind of trail, going on the actual, the public roads, the public streets, the back roads, is you get to pass by great places like the Main Street Grill here in Price. Very fortuitous that we happen to stop right here in front of this because my stomach is growling as we speak.
It is. I can hear it. It's going, feed me. All right, well, so maybe we should do that. We'll stop here for lunch.
I think we should, but before we do that, let's check in with Corey Toon on our travel adventure. He's in Marysville, which is kind of the original ATV trail that started the entire craze.
If you'd like more information on the Paiute ATV trail system and the ride out of Marysville, the original granddaddy ATV route of it all, go to our website, ayltv.com, and you can find out about it. But if you want to find out about the newest, hottest deal in ATV riding, that's what we're doing today.
We're here at the Aronco mine just outside Price, and we're here with Tony Koss, who is a friend of the Tony Basso Group and one of the founding members of
Castle Country OHV Association.
Yes.
Correct, Tony?
That's right.
What is the history of the Aronco mine?
The Aronco mine ran between 1937 and 1947. It was what was considered at that time a wagon mine, which means that the coal was actually loaded directly from the coal portal and taken to the homes in Kenilworth and Helper.
This must have been the first stop on the wagon route, which is just about 300 feet from the portal, because if you look at the foundation of this old house, look right here, there's coal-burning stove right there. So this guy got the cream of the crop, every wagon load of coal that came out of the, he was like the tester maybe, and he said, okay, it's good, go ahead.
This is an undiscovered secret as far as that goes, but Tony Basso and the Tony Basso Group is sponsoring a lot of this, and they're very active in the history and everything that we're doing here. If people would like to bring their families to be able to see, there's railroad history here, there's mining history, and there's outlaw history.
We've got a lot more to see. You're going to show us some more history, and so we're going to get onto that. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, it'll be time for this week's product review. Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We are here with some of our friends from Tony Basso riding part of the new Carbon County trail system in Carbon County, Utah. Tony Basso is an interesting local company down here. They've got really involved in promoting, advertising, and supporting the development of off-highway vehicle recreation down in Carbon County. It's kind of fun because we've got a hodgepodge of different machines riding today. We've got Tony Koss, he's got a Can-Am right there, and we've got a couple of Arctic Cats, and I'm riding in one of these new Terex models from Kawasaki. And I know I had a chance to drive one, because I don't get to do the product reviews, but that's because our product reviews are where we introduce the new stuff on our show. And we have all kinds of new stuff, not always necessarily machines. Here's this week's product review. Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We are in Carbon County. We are taking advantage of the new trail system that is being developed, the ATV trail system. People that live here locally call it the best off-highway vehicle secret in the West, and I'm starting to be convinced.
Yeah, we're here in Kenilworth in front of this cool old mining store. We're here with Paul Metelko from Tony Basso Group. Now, you guys sell ATVs, but you also rent them.
We do. We actually have Easy Rent-A-Toy. Trailers, bikes, you name it, we got it all. If you don't have a bike, you don't have a trailer, come and get it from us.
And cars?
Cars, we rent cars as well, thank you.
Okay, so basically if you're from out of town, or let's say you're from in-state and you don't want to like hook up the trailer, you're going to come down, you want to explore the trails a little bit, you just drive down here and just rent it and go?
Yeah, absolutely. We're actually building a website, www.discovercastlecountry.us.
Okay.
That'll give you all the information, rentals, rooms, you name it, we got it all. We got a 60-room hotel, it's coming soon.
Wow.
Really? So basically, you're in good hands with Tony Basso for your whole vacation. You can ride to the hotel on the ATV you rent and then go out and explore.
And don't forget restaurants, we got restaurants there too.
Oh yeah,
so.
well we already covered that.
I know.
By the way, that was a really good lunch.
That was a delicious lunch, Chef.
Thank you.
Well, right now we still have stuff to show you on the show. Our Trailhead Adventure is next on the docket. Take a look. You have to be wary here in Kenilworth. Very dangerous. If you'd like more information on our Trailhead Adventure for this week, just go to the At Your Leisure website, AYLTV.com, and that will give you the answer.
Yes, now we're here on this old railroad line. It went from Kenilworth, and it was constructed by the IC&C company to haul coal from Kenilworth. Now, what's some history of this, of the railroad line?
Constructed in 1906, only used till 1907. Steep grade on this one, so they had to use what was called a Shea engine locomotive.
If I remember correctly, Shea engine is a steam locomotive that actually has a gear reduction system in it, so that it's kind of got like a transmission, so it doesn't just free roll down the hill, and that's the problem because the steep hill.
So that's why they use that specific
Exactly.
type of
Gears
Shea
would kind of
engine.
like build the pressure of the steam, and you'd hear it like a truck in compound. I'm full of useless
Here's my trivia for
Pays
today.
off for old guys that walk around looking at DeSotos and buttons. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And you've been riding, you can tell you've been riding the coal lines. You've got like some coal mine dust. You have black lipstick.
Yeah, it looked like I was eating a chocolate donut earlier.
We still got a couple of surprises under wraps on our show today, and we'll show you those right after this commercial break. All right, mount up, folks.
Well, next week's show looks like it's going to be a great one. And I got to say, thanks to all of our new friends here at Tony Basso. You guys have been great. You've shown us some amazing scenery and some really cool historical sites.
Absolutely. To the long timers like Paul here, who I hear is actually a clone Siamese twin of Tony. I don't know if I go that. Okay. Or to Jeff here, who's the new service manager, who's been in town a couple of months, and I just hear you're really kicking butt. Is that right, Jeff?
I'm trying.
Okay, well, so everybody seems to be real happy. So you've got a big Tony Basso family here.
All right, so Don, what's the Tony Basso theme?
At Tony Basso RV and ATV, we make fun affordable.
Awesome.
Doesn't it have a nice ring to it?
That is perfect.
All right, well, so between now and the next time that we get together, our theme is always bring the fun to your living room. Be sure to get out with your family and friends. Join the great outdoors.
At your leisure.
See you later. Mount up, guys. We're going back to the shop today.
Yes, we're here with
Electrical.